Welcome back, everyone, to the Faction Wars Let's Play. It's been a couple days since I've recorded last, and there's been a lot going on. As you know, we're still moving worlds. The old world hasn't been deleted yet, but most everyone is in the new realm now. And yeah, it's been pretty crazy last couple of days. It's been a lot going on. This new building that I'm on top of is a cactus farm, and you can see the mob system that we worked on last time is over there. It's a little bit difficult to see because of the clouds. And you can see down there, you can see my brother way down there. He's working on a new tower, and we'll show that off probably next episode. This cactus tower is pretty cool. Let's see if we can, do I have a pick with me? Okay, see if we can crack this open and get to the marrow inside. So it's what is this, 12, or excuse me, 16 cactus, and it all goes into the center, so it's 16 cactus per floor. And yeah, the rates aren't really great, but it works. Yeah, it's okay. Little cloud block there. Goes up quite a ways too, which is nice. And let's see, where do we start with all the drama that's been going on? There has been a lot of drama. So, yeah, where do we start? Okay, so the faction formerly known as Snow, two members, JTW and XI Joe, it decided it would be fun to come over into our land and start taking our mycelium and shearing our mushrooms and destroying our giant mushrooms. And so they were having fun doing all that. And, we basically told them get off our land. This whole area, not all this area is faction claimed, but I basically said, if you don't get off my land, I'm going to go out there and kill you. And they stayed here and didn't leave, so I popped my head out, started shooting at him with some arrows, and he was just dodging or whatever, and eventually he was like on this mushroom over here, and he just jumped off. I attacked him, got him down to about a half heart before he teleported home, and then I think it was Joe who then basically ran away. This was all after I had gone to their base to look at a fountain they made, and they had killed me for no reason at all, which is annoying because it resets your power and all that stuff. So, yeah, that wasn't very fun. Very nice of them to come over here and do that. Anyways, I came over here and I was a little bit worried because it was going to be 2-on-1, but they didn't really come after me again. They stayed on the other side of that mountain because they were scared to get too close. For some reason, they were running around in my faction land, so I think I was like over here, and I was attacking him, and he turned around to try to attack me, but I was still in the faction area, and he can't do damage to me because he wasn't an enemy. He was a neutral faction to me. So it was pretty okay. I wasn't in any danger. And then I got some friends online, and we basically scared them off. Snow ended up splitting up because JTW didn't want anything to do with Snow, or to do with Joe, because nobody likes Joe now. Oh, I set my minecart off. That's depressing. Let's see if we can get through this water wall. Yeah, basically no one likes Joe. He made a new faction. JTW went to go join Armada Aftermath. Armada Aftermath is like 12 people now. They are by far the biggest faction. Their leader, Nuvotech, who's also a moderator on the server, is the richest player on the server with over $2 million. And let's see what happened. Yeah, so I guess one of their members got raided, or griefed, or whatever you want to call it. They got attacked Someone destroyed some other stuff, I guess. Something about someone had a jungle biome. I'm not really sure what exactly happened. I haven't actually been over there. But they're our allies, so we were kind of worried about that. We stepped up our defense a little bit. Then we went to, that was actually a big turning point in the server because a lot of people have been talking about how PvP is integrated and whether or not it's a good thing to have it in here. A lot of people actually want PvP to be gone or limited as much as possible because they don't want to spend a lot of time building something only to get it destroyed. I am a pretty big advocate of, this is Faction Wars, it should play like Faction Wars. If you build out in the open and you don't claim your land, which was, I guess, the problem with what happened with Armada Aftermath's griefing, is that the people who were griefed didn't have their land claimed. And to me, it's like, what do you expect? But to them, they, I guess, expected it to be fine. And they were immediately asking for a World Guard. As predictable as that is, every time someone on here gets griefed or attacked, they immediately will ask for a World Guard, or they want the admins to help them out. This happened back when my brother set his home in Snow's base back in the old world and was killing them. They immediately asked for a World Guard, and they wanted to get it right away. They wanted the admins to solve all their problems for them. Similarly, here, they wanted the World Guard back so that they could protect their land, even though they could just faction claim it, which they did. They have it faction claimed now, which is good. I like to see that, so they don't get, run over again. And then, what was it? We went after, my brother went and killed someone on Parcel. He went to kill someone on, whatever that other faction is. Let's see. Brotherhood. Kind of blew up their base a little bit and then killed some of their guys. They were very, very much not happy with that. And of course, immediately wanted the admins to do something about it. And one of them, called Parcel a retard, so he was put in jail for 30 minutes. So no name calling on the server, guys. You gotta know better than that. But yeah, the whole system with people just kind of freaking out when they get raided the first time is, I don't know. Like, again, because I came from a server where people were getting raided all the time. I mean, the faction that I ran was about 10 people, and we were getting raided every single day by people. And we spent so much time just proofing our base to make sure people couldn't get in. And people would get in, and we'd have to fight them off, and it was mayhem. It really was. So, at any rate, tree farm, I think I showed off before, is completely done. I've been mining it out. Oh, I guess it's not completely done. Oh, what happened here? Did the mushroom die? Sad face. I think all our mushrooms are dying or something. Or they're going somewhere, because if you remember correctly, there were a lot of mushrooms in here. I think I have that recorded. There were a bunch. Here is a seed duplication machine. It's pretty cool. It just outputs a bunch of stuff. Here's our new reed farm that's been going up for the last couple of days. That's pretty cool. And actually, one more thing I've got to show down here. This is our mycelium farm, which is what I want to work on today. So what the mycelium farm basically does is we've got mycelium over here with torches on it, and mycelium over there with torches on it, and these strips here don't move. What moves is the rest of these strips here. Now, mycelium itself sells for about 50, I think. You can buy it for like 300. So what we do is we buy dirt, and then we do this, and it turns it into mycelium, then we sell it for 50. So it's a good turnaround. We are buying dirt from people on the server at the player shops. If anyone wants to sell us dirt, feel free to do so. But I'm going to try to wire this a little bit better, and I'll show off how this works in just a moment, so bear with me for a second. I got to dump off some stuff. Alright, so I've cleared out the area where the mycelium goes. So basically how we fill this is we put a piece of dirt here, and it gets pushed over. This is a smart piston, so as soon as you place a block here, it sends a redstone signal out that is basically less than 1 tick to this piston, which instantly pushes it out. And you notice that this does not send power to the rest of these pistons, but it will here in a second. So this is, okay, so we've got all but one of them filled up. Now, the problem you normally face is once you get there, you're kind of stuck because you can't actually, if you put another one here, then it pushes it forward, but you can't put another one there because it won't push them all. So what we have is when you place the last one, so this is all the rows are filled, place this one, pushes them all out. One. And then what you do is you destroy this, pulls them back, and you repeat the process. Pretty simple. Now, the thing that bothers me with this, and it's not even really a big deal, but it's something that we can work on and get rid of to optimize it. Now, as you saw when we put them all the way to the end there, it pushed them all out one. But then I had to destroy the block that was here and then replace it, which I find kind of annoying. I don't really want to have to keep replacing blocks, mine that block and replace it. So what I envisioned and set up was a way to actually get the piston to automatically reset everything. So what we needed to do was have this send out a pulse. Basically, when I put the last block down, it'll send out a redstone signal through here. But what I want to happen is for that redstone signal to eventually die out, stop sending that signal. That'll cause these pistons to actually retract, and that'll cause this piston to push forward that last block, and then I can just go back to replacing. If that sounds confusing, I'll try to illustrate it a little better as I keep going. I'm going to use a certain type of gate that I actually do not know what it's called, so I apologize if I say something wrong about it. Alright, so the first thing we need to do is we need to stop the signal from going straight to here, so we got to put a block here. So that's going to keep the signal going straight. And now we have to create a latch, or a gate. I'm not really sure. I think it's a gate. Pretty sure it's a gate. Now what this gate is going to do is it's going to switch between two toggleable states. Let's see, what is it? It's... I want to go up a little bit higher still. Of course, this might be a little bit of an issue because I can't go up too high because I'll run into that reed farm. So maybe if I do that, it'll be okay. Okay, does that push all the pistons? Yes, it does. Alright, so this is basically what I want. I'll put some redstone up here. That should be powered. Good, it is. Oop, broke the redstone already. Put the redstone back. And then we put another torch here. So what this thing does is it basically gets power from one source, and it switches states. And then it will get power from another source, and it'll switch states back. I'm trying to remember specifically how this goes together. I believe this is what happens. You put one here, here, or no. Dang it. I'm not great with redstone, so sometimes I tend to forget exactly what I'm doing. Alright, so these are the two inputs that I want. So the first one is going to apply power here, and that will turn off. I have no idea what I'm doing. You can see my inability to use redstone is very apparent. Oh, check this out. There's a cave over here. Didn't even know that. Oh, that's... okay, I know where this goes. Alright, don't really need to explore this too much. Anyways. There's another aspect to this that we need to do, which is mining here and then going... We actually need to put a piston down here. And what this piston does is it basically... it pushes the block and toggles this one. I'm pretty sure it's almost like a bud switch. Though don't quote me on it. I'm not exactly sure how it works. All I know is that it does work. Alright. So we do need to wire this together so that that will fire down the road. There is some timing to get straightened away. I'd almost want a piece of obsidian with me. Let's see, we go here. So right now these are all extended, so we'll actually have to reverse the signal. How did this get powered? Oh, because of... duh. Alright, that should unpower it. And... okay, so we need 2 more repeaters here. Let's try this so we get our bearings on what else we need to do. Okay, I do need to reverse the signal. Pretty sure. Because it shouldn't stay active like this. Oh, there it goes. Okay. Alright, yeah. Okay, I got it reset now. You do sometimes have to reset that junction. Okay, so basically, should fill all of this. Oh, my dirt went away. Oh yeah, there's one other thing we do need to do. This needs to fire the absolute last. So we'll need to put some repeaters. Like this. Set them all to 3, and that should make them fire absolutely last. And we can actually manipulate the timing a little bit more to make sure it's a bit faster. Okay, so we're putting them all down. I think, oh, we got one more. Okay, so that's full, so when we put the last one in, pushes them off, pushes them back. And this one did not fire. So even though this one's powered, it's not actually sending out this, or not. It's not that it's not sending out the signal. It's that it's just not wanting to push it. I'm not sure why that is, because I've had it push it before, but I can't be 100% sure why it pushes it. There's some timing with the redstone, probably. We'll try this. There we go, okay. Now you can see this is basically perfect. Except if you do that. So yeah, that's how we fill up the farm, and now that we've got a little redstone working back there for us, we don't have to destroy that first block, and we can fill up the rest of the area with blocks. Pretty simple. That's all the dirt I have on me, I believe. Yeah, it is. Then we wait for that to grow, and we sell it for money. Of course, it can go all the way out to here, because this is about 13 blocks, which is how much the pistons can push. So, with that out of the way, let's see what else we can mess with. We've got this cool reed farm. We're using a design on Reddit to make for optimum reed placement. We're also using lily pads for stepping stones. It's pretty cool. Reeds sell for a good amount. It's always nice to have them. There's nothing else going on down there. I made some new lamps though, which I will go take a look at, I guess. Not really doing anything else. I saw these on Reddit. They look pretty cool. Ooh, that's coming along nicely. It looks pretty cool. So this is just either 2 or 3 high. I think this one's 2 high, but there's one over there. I think that's 3 high. And it's just upside down stairs with these. And the redstone is behind these stone stairs, and then like a little half slab on top. Let's see if we can see the other ones. Yep, there's another one. And there's the last one. That one's 3 high. And these are 2 high. Not sure if I like it better 2 high or 3 high. 2 high definitely lights up more area, but it's not really necessary to light up. From what I heard though, they don't actually give off light. Like, even though the brightness level is higher, it's not actually giving off any light. We will look at that probably next episode when it's more complete. I'm going to check out how much time I have on this episode, and I'll get back to you. Alright guys, we got a lot to look at today. You can see that we've been making a lot of effort to make it sound really cool. Lots of stuff going on lately. If you definitely want to join, I would highly suggest it because it's a lot of fun to play on the server. A lot of cool people on here that you can meet. And that's about it for today. Next time I'll show off this new system we're making here, and maybe some other things if we get those accomplished. So, until next time then.